Welcome. Welcome to the adventures of Squatchman, the journey to the truth. Where I'm Squatchman and this is Son of Squatchman, and we are going to take you to the truth. We got great stories, great content, great evidence out in my forest. You people will see it all. We got good pictures of the forest people. You will see these. We're going to put together a very truthful show, unlike any other. That's why this is called the journey to the truth. Some of the journey may be unbelievable to some. Others will be able to handle the truth. But this is going to be very interesting, educational, and informational. From the novice Bigfoot person to the skeptic to the non-believer all the way up to the celebrity Bigfooters. I believe everybody will enjoy this because it's going to be real. It's going to be the truth, and it's going to be done by me and my son to ensure this is the way that this will be handled. So please, we thank you for tuning in. Enjoy my shows. I'm going to put one out every week. And enjoy the journey to the truth, my friends, as we can't wait to start the journey. And today, we'll be going over arches, what I call woodcraft. And with any further hesitation, people, let's officially start the journey. Well, what do you think, people? Today the show is about the arches, what I call woodcraft, that we believe that the forest people do. And I will explain, I'm going to go over 4 of them here today on the show. Some of the 4 best that I have found out in the forest. I have found quite a few, but these 4 here are going to be really nice, and I think you will really enjoy them. So if you look at this one here, you got a nice healthy tree. You got plenty of blue sky and sunshine to grow into. Now, none of the other trees around here are like this. Yeah, and look at the big beautiful bowl. Starts arching. Goes down under here. Tucked into the ground over here on this side of the creek. It goes right over the creek. You can see there's a bunch of stuff over there laying on it. And it's firmly grounded into the ground. Now, so some people might say, well, this is natural. Ice did this. Wind damage, tornado. Well, let me explain this to you. Yeah, you probably noticed this tree laying on it. Yeah, look at that. Look how this tree's laying on it. Tucked in over there on that tree. But if you notice right here, this is where this tree come from. And as you can see right here, this is how it broke. And if you're lined up with how it broke, that would have been over here. And the broke part of it up here would be over here. But yet it's back here. But the strange thing about this, you know, look at the bark side. That is, we just showed you the front of it. Here's the bark side. So if it broke, you know, the bark side, as you can see up here, it's matching the same side as this one. This side should be at a 180. The other side of it should be right here. So that's pretty telltale evidence that they broke this tree here to pin that one down. As you can see over there, it's wedged in over there. It's got a good lock on it. It's been here a number of years. See, look, I can shake it. I mean, you know, you have a ball, and you say, oh, all right, well, but then you have this on it, and you gotta think, you know, all these what ifs, or what is that. I mean, you can draw your own conclusion on it, but I don't think a human made this. I don't think it's weather related. And another thing we have learned, they do these over creeks a lot. I mean, look how it's over this creek. Yeah, and we believe they do this. This is probably a high energy area of the forest. I mean, this whole forest is pretty high energy, but we believe they do this. I mean, there's a good shot of the tuck right there. That's the top of that tree there, completely grounded in on that little hillside there over the creek. Yeah, and look at all the sticks and stuff laying on it. It's not going nowhere. It's been there a long time, a couple of years, like I said. But anyway, we believe they do this. You know, the mother tree completely healthy. I mean, this is a live tree. You'll have leaves on here in the summertime. But it starts in the earth, it bows, and it goes back into the earth. You know, what's that do? It produces one constant circle of energy. If this is indeed a high energy area, you got a constant energy circle going out of the earth, back into the earth. As you can see, it's pretty high. I mean, all the way up to the top of my walking stick. And all I can say, the forest people, I believe, have done this. And it was some very big ones, very strong ones. Yeah, this is a real healthy tree. Yeah, it's almost 10, 12 inches in diameter. You know, very healthy. I mean, it's still alive. And that's about it on this one. So we're gonna pack our bags and head to arch number 2. Well, here we are. We have just arrived at example B of Woodcraft arches. This is obvious not an arch, but it's a broken tree. It's about the same height I just showed you at the other place. And this could be weather related. I mean, it's a pine tree. There it is down there. But the thing about it, look right here. Look at this beautiful piece of work. You got a tree arch, and you got 2 logs up there making an X, holding it down. And the tree on the right is actually a tree that has been utilized, but the one on the left, as you can see, the branches are pointing down, and there's nothing over here that broke off that a tree would land there and flip over. We scoured this area over here, and yeah, it's quite obvious. It's a log that has been placed up there. That's the beauty about this. Look up here. I mean, this is what I call Sasquatch engineering. I mean, what a good piece of work here. And again, if you look at this log over here, you know, it's wedged in here in between these two. Yeah, like I said, a nice healthy log. Yeah, upwards 1,500, 2,000 pounds. Could be even more. But look up there. You got a perfect, angled out, wedged up against this one. The bow coming to. And what I told you about bows going into the ground, well, this one here isn't going into the ground. Some of them don't, some of them do. Some of them probably have different meanings. Yeah, you know, the high energy areas, like I explained in the last one, they bend them over. And then this one here in particular is, I think maybe something different, like a special place for them, a gathering spot, a place to come in the forest and do stuff. Yeah, I mean, I just showed you that broken tree, perfectly healthy tree broken, and it's right here by this. So, yeah, could there be a lot of stuff going out here apparently? I mean, this is my hot spot, and I have seen multiple Bigfoot people out here. Multiple. Eugene has seen them. A lot of people I come out here with seen them. So yeah, they do other stuff than people think. You know, a lot of people come across stuff like this and think nothing of it. But I mean, this is amazing. And we believe, wholeheartedly, that the forest people have done this. Yeah, look at it from this view, and look at the X's there, the angles. Yeah, very intricate. Definitely a piece of work, and that's why I like calling this stuff. Come around this side of the tree, and look how it's wedged right up there against the other one. Nice tight fit. Yeah, just amazing. Well, we're going to go ahead and pack our bags, and we're going to head to arch number 3. And I hope you're enjoying the show. Yeah, this thing probably weighs 1,500, 1,000 pounds. And, remember how we told you at the other one about how it looked like an axe? Come over here and look at this. Yeah, I want to show you exactly how they got this pin log. Yeah, this is an old forest log. Yeah, this is way older and rotted out than this tree. This tree's still alive. So, I mean, if it fell, this tree would have been alive a long time. So it was placed on top of it. You can see the scrape marks right there when they wedged it in there. And look how it's wedged right here on this tree. Yeah, it's got a good wedge on it up against there. And then down over here, you follow it down, and look, it's pinned up against that tree. Yeah, you got a nice lock on it. And then if you come over here, yeah, a nice good lock on it. Yeah, then you come over here and look at it. You got a nice, what appears to be a nice, pretty X there. Yeah, you got the crisscross there. And, you know, the point of the tree stuck in the ground. Another good example of an energy shower, energy curtain. You know, what we believe these could be. Yeah, like I told you at the other one, they could be other signs, other meanings, or it could be as simple as forest beautification. Why they do these. So, but I mean, looking at this bow from here all the way down, look at that. I mean, just beautiful. You know, no cracking, no stress marks, and again, you know, plenty of blue sky up there, plenty of sunshine. There's no reason this tree should be growing like this. You know, it's not, you know, it doesn't have a lot of big branches or nothing on it. You know, there ain't really no way it could get iced down and do that. And even if it could, then you got to ask yourself again, you know, the pinner log. You know, so you put all this evidence together. You know, I mean, again, forest people, Sasquatch engineering at its best. I mean, look at just a solid placement. It's going to be there a long time to come. And just like this tree, I mean, it's a healthy tree. Very, very healthy. Very, you know, in the summertime, you know, you still got leaves coming, they're coming off of it up here on the branches it does have on it. You know, so it's just amazing, you know, what the forest people do. So, we're gonna let Eugene experiment, and he's gonna show you one example of how they might be able to do this. You know, I mean, not these big ones maybe, but Eugene. Yeah, but not the big ones, maybe the little ones. So he's gonna demonstrate. He's gonna get on this tree right here, and it's a nice healthy tree. It's about 2 inches in diameter. Yeah, I can almost fit my one hand around it. And we're gonna do a little demonstration here. The tree's about 30 feet tall. He's shaking on it. So we're gonna try to see what happens. Yeah, Eugene's gonna climb up there, try to get a bow going. Yeah, just like his daddy, he's a monkey man. There he is, he's back down on the ground. He's got the tree. He's trying to get it over in the open. So there you go, you got somewhat of a bow there. So if you put a tuck branch on it like that. Yeah, here, let me hold that for you. He just put a dead log on it, trying to get it, trying to wedge it into Mother Earth there. And that's probably the best he's going to get it.
And I can take this.
You can take this other log. Put it down through there. And it's still, it's really not enough to come back up some. But, yeah, I mean, the tree's not perfectly straight. It's got some, weird growth going to it, so it's not a complete bow. But, there's the pin of it. Yeah, good job, Eugene. Good example. Well, we're going to go ahead and pack it up, and we're going to head to example number 4. As we walk by, getting away from this, we just noticed how beautiful it looks. And we wanted to get a last shot of it. That first one there in the front there, that's the one Eugene just did. So, it's pretty neat. But look at the one behind it. The big, that is just beautiful. And you can see the X over here a lot better. The locking log, we like calling the pinner, you can really see that. It really stands out. So, there's no doubt in my mind. It's very obvious how made this. Yeah, we have just arrived here at example number 4 of tree arches. And what you see here, look at the bend on that. That is just awesome, people. And again, it's over, look at this, it's got a little creek here. It's over a creek. This is the second one. They love it. They love doing this over creeks. And it's just a beautiful thing to see this in person. And here's the thing we noticed right off the bat when we found this. We only found this a couple months ago. But look at these 3 sticks. 1, 2, 3. They're just laying up there. They've been placed up here on that dead tree here. Just laying there for no rhyme or reason. These are old rotted sticks that have been laying here. They have nothing to do with that tree or this tree. So that was a telltale sign. And then we start looking at this more and look at this over here. Here's the bold tree. It's going down, and it's in this root ball here. And check this out. You can't move it. It's like it's growing roots in here or something. And that's not all. If you follow it back over here, look how that branch there has been tucked up under that old log there. And you got this one tucked up inside the log. Yeah, look at that right there. The tip of that is inside that old log there. This branch, just amazing. There's no way this is natural or human made. There's too many ifs, ands, and buts. And then to top it off, look right here. Look at this ball here. A nice fresh sapling. Probably ain't 6 months old. And look how it's been wedged up underneath that log there. Up underneath there. And if that ain't enough, then if you look over here, look at this little awesome baby. You got a nice healthy tree, and look how it's tucked under the big bowl. You got a little bowl under the big bowl. See, right up there, This is the main tree, the main bowl. So you got a tree here underneath it, and you got another one over there, right there by the big bowl. So yeah, right there in itself, what we think that is. Yeah, little Junior, he's out here seeing his dad and Uncle Bob build this, do this, and they want to do something. So they pitch in a helping hand, and they bend them. They're learning the art of the woodcraft. Yeah, just like my pictures, I got a Curious George, that 3.5 footer. It could be ones like little Curious George out here doing these. While his dad and Uncle Bob is doing that one. Just like a human. When a man's out cutting his grass, little 5-6-year-old little Bobby, he wants to be like dad. So then they go out to the department store and get him a little plastic lawnmower, and there he is out in the yard cutting behind his dad. Same thing with the horse people. The young ones, the little squatchlings. Hey, that's how they learn how to be big squatches. They learn from their dad and from their family. They all live out here together in bunches. They're a tribe, and they learn at an early age how to do this stuff.